Hello, this is Dr. Sheldon Cooper, coming to you this week with Sheldon Cooper Presents Fun with Flags. On tonight's episode, Danielle talks to us about flags.
You have to call me your special guest.
My special guest tonight is Danielle. Hang on a second. Because this is why we're so silly. So, hello everybody. This is really not Fun with Flags. This is Elaine that looks really good. Now you have like
I know, it's professional.
It's Elaine here for Elaine Does Reiki. And we are coming to you live tonight from my daughter's condo where I'm hanging out, having a great time, having a great evening. We're going to do a little sleepover. We are prepping for Easter because we are going to have a cool Easter on Sunday. We have invited all the Flatlanders who have moved to Colorado. Oh, look, we got all the dogs here too. We're just having a ton of fun tonight. There's Dory, our sweetheart Dory. Come here, Ellie. Come here. No, she'll come in a second. So my grand dogs, but here's the beautiful Dory with her lovely scarf. She's looking great. She's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, yes, that's a good girl.
She smells wine.
Oh, you smell wine? So I'm coming to you live tonight from my daughters because we are doing a nice Easter Sunday. We've invited some of my daughter and my son's friends who have moved from Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan, all that area, Missouri, the whole flatland Midwest area. We've invited them to spend Easter with us on Sunday. So we are going to start prepping some good food and start preparing for Sunday. But I also wanted to ask Danielle a few questions because our love of animals runs in the family. And hey, I see somebody joining us. If you do join in, please don't hesitate. Hit that little thumbs up, hit that little like button, hit the little heart so we send some hearts across the screen. Or, I know, or put a comment in below because I reply to all comments and I think I can still see them as they come up. So let us know that you're here and I will be happy to say hello. But one of the reasons did the timer go off? No. We are cooking ourselves a London broil. We have this out on the grill. And,
Alexa, how much time's left on the timer?
50 seconds left until our steak is done. That's okay. We'll jump off and grab that. Hey, it's nice to see you, Victoria. Thanks for joining us. Hello, how are you? I am coming to you live because I wanted to chat with Danielle. Danielle's a vettech, and she is a vettech at where?
Homeward Bound Animal Hospital.
Homeward Bound Animal Hospital. And prior to that, you were a vettech in Wisconsin.
Yep. At McGuanago Animal Hospital.
Okay.
And a vet assistant at Westtown Vet Clinic.
Got it. So for anybody who knows anything about my Reiki practice, whoops, dogs are getting out of control.
This is a PG, Ellie, PG.
For anybody who knows anything about my Reiki practice, you know that in the past year or so, I have really begun focusing primarily on animals. Victoria lives in Wisconsin. Cool. Hey.
We're Flatlander.
Moving
to Colorado.
We are having a Wisconsin Easter here on Sunday with anybody. That's the timer.
Yes, that is the timer.
So Danielle, if you would like to go grab the steak
Sure.
while I just explain a little bit about Animal Reiki. So let me just tell anybody who is unfamiliar with Animal Reiki. Reiki is really stress reduction and relaxation. And with animals, it's more of a meditation technique. And what we do is open a space.
Third plate.
Yeah, the plate's over here by the
that's what Ellie was like.
So with meditation, what we do is open a space of love and compassion for the animal that allows healing energy to come in. It really allows them to rebalance and allows the animal to find their own natural sense of well-being. Oh, that's right. You get the Great Dane. I know. Victoria, now I place the name. Oh, that's so cool. I can't wait to meet Angie's Great Dane. I'm going to stay there probably in 2 weeks. I'll be staying there and doing a little bit of Reiki with that Great Dane puppy. But Animal Reiki really helps recenter animals. We use it for reducing anxiety. We use it for reducing stress. So let's say there's been a change in the household, whether you've moved to a new location, or there's been a new member of the family, or perhaps a member of the family has moved out. Those types of stresses that bother our animals. We also use it for pain reduction. It is used before and after surgery to help improve healing. And it's also used for aging dogs and dogs in transition. So it really does help ease their transition. It also helps their human companion.
You can take the girls out of Wisconsin, but you can't take the Wisconsin out of the girls. Woo!
So we've had too much wine. So anyhow, Reiki is great for our animals, and it helps our human companions really have a strong connection with our animals as well. So my daughter is a vettech, and one of the things that I do, I am not only a practitioner of Animal Reiki, I'm also an Animal Reiki teacher, and I work with individuals and their pets, or pets and their people, I like to say. I also work with veterinarians and all the folks that are animal care practitioners. I work with rescues and sanctuaries, and I thought it would be kind of interesting to get the perspective of a vet technician on what it's like with what the challenges are and what the benefits are of being a vet tech, and what they might think about Reiki. So hurry up, Danielle, it's time to come in. My interviewee is busy prepping our dinner. So yeah, Victoria, when I come back, I'll be in Wisconsin the week after next. I hope to be staying with Angie, but I will let you know. I'll stay in touch with you, so maybe we can connect a little bit, because Reiki for puppies is kind of cool
dear.
too. Yeah, they licked it clean.
Oh, good. Thanks, guys.
So if you wouldn't mind sitting down, I do have a couple. The dog is now trying to get the wine.
Wait.
I do have a couple questions to ask you, and
I have a couple answers.
and our audience is waiting. In Fun with Flags, my special guest. All right. So, Danielle, can you tell us, please, special guest, when you first realized that you had an interest in caring for animals?
Probably when I was little. Should I be looking at you or that?
Oh, you can... Hang on a quick second here. That's a really good question. When you have guests on your show, you should tell them they can look right at that circle. Excuse my hands.
That's what I should do?
Yeah, look right at that little circle.
Okay.
See, this circle
Yeah,
right there.
It's a camera.
Mm-hmm.
It started when I was a kid. That's when I thought I wanted to be a marine biologist, though.
Me too! Did you know that?
No.
I so wanted to be a marine biologist.
And I would say that dolphins were probably my favorite animal, favorite everything, and it just never clicked that those two things, that my love for that as a kid would turn into a love for what I do now.
Got it.
I also had a tendency to bring home baby creatures.
Yes, yes.
like
I
all
can
the
vouch
mice,
for that.
The mice that I found.
She would bring home
the dead
field mice.
mother.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine your child bringing home field mice into the house? Do you know what people
They
do
were
to get
motherless.
the field mice out of their house?
They were motherless. They needed tender love and care.
Yep. So anybody who didn't meet Ellie before, we have the beautiful, gorgeous
This
Ellie
is
here
Ellie the
joining us.
naughty.
Ellie the naughty, right? So when did you decide to actually start working for a veterinarian?
So that one started, I just kind of fell into a job that was me working as a receptionist at a veterinary clinic. And prior to that, I had kind of made up my mind that being a veterinary technician wasn't something that I was going to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be too taxing on me emotionally. And I also thought the money won't be good enough, so I can't do that for a living.
Okay, hang on, I'm going to stop you right there. So all my friends on Genuine Human Connections who might be watching this, all of those from the Power of Belief, right? We realize that our vocation is not dependent on money, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what is, you're working as a vet tech now. You've been doing it now for how many years?
Oh gosh, 8.
8 years? Okay.
7
So
years.
you've got a pretty good level of experience.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the things you do? Just briefly, some things that are required of a vet tech.
Yeah, we do everything that the doctor needs us to help with. We draw blood, we shoot x-rays, we prep our patients for anesthesia.
Okay.
We
Assist in surgery?
yeah, absolutely. We are mostly, while we're in surgery, we're monitoring anesthesia,
Okay.
making sure our
Dog
patients
here.
are safe.
Mhm.
And that means that we are monitoring their blood pressure, their heart rate, their blood oxygen levels, and then making sure that our anesthesia is in line with what the patient needs.
Okay.
And whether we need to go up, go down, just to keep our patients at a safe
Okay.
level of anesthesia, but also not waking up.
Got it. I
So-
understand. Mhm.
That's a big part of surgery, and we do a lot of surgery.
And what's the most rewarding part of your job?
The fulfillment that I get from it, there's nothing else in the world that I would rather do than be a vet tech. There just isn't anything else I would ever be able to do besides this, and getting to go to work and help animals that don't have a voice, that are loved and cared for and just need someone to help. That's the most rewarding part.
Okay, now the harder question. What is the most challenging part of being a vet tech?
So this isn't actually the hardest question.
Okay.
The most challenging part of being a vet tech is people.
Oh.
Owners.
Okay, got it.
Owners who don't want to spend money. Owners who think that what they read on Google is better than what their veterinarian is telling them. Owners that don't understand why something needs to be done, and they put their pets at risk and their health at risk. And people are the hardest part.
I understand. I get it. I know one of the things that you and I have talked about. First of all, I will tell you that I have watched my daughter. So this is my daughter, and yes, I love her dearly, and I would absolutely support her in everything that she does, anything that she chooses to do. But I have witnessed her at the veterinarian. I have witnessed her with my pets. I have witnessed her with her own dogs and with the pets of other folks. And she has a true talent for it. She's got a true skill and a true gift, and our animals are lucky to have her in supporting them.
Thank you, Mom.
And I know that one of the things that we have talked about that can be a challenging thing for technicians and even for veterinarians. We talked about, what did you call it, compassion fatigue?
Mm-hmm.
Compassion fatigue and burnout, right. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So this field is really plagued with a lot of crummy feelings and hard emotions, and it can be really, really tough. Hi,
Carolyn! Hey! Hi, how you doing? Carolyn, hold on, I'm going to jump in real quick just to
Okay.
say, Carolyn is a friend of my daughter's from high school. They've now, of course,
Oh
they're
my
now,
gosh, from
they're
middle
from
school,
middle
Mom,
school, right?
take it back.
And Carolyn, I correct me if I'm wrong. If you can type a comment in, that'd be great. Carolyn is an animal behaviorist. I'm pretty sure that's it, or at least with dogs, perhaps. But let me know. So we've got the whole animal thing going on here. So go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. So compassion fatigue is the strain of what we do, of helping voiceless animals and dealing with their silly...
Carolyn just said hi out loud. Hi! So,
So that emotional strain of having to be there for animals that need help, but can't tell you what they need, and having to deal with most of your patients never coming in just for a healthy, happy dog exam.
Got it.
We see a lot of sick patients. We see a lot of old patients.
Mm-hmm.
It's a happy thing when we can see a dog go from its first puppy visit to the last visit of its life, and have that be 10 plus years down the road.
Got it.
That's best case scenario, and that is a rare thing. And it's hard to deal with that kind of stuff. It's hard for anyone. It's the reason why the people who do this, people like me that work as veterinary technicians,
Yes.
don't care about the pay. It's not bad money, but it's not $100,000 a year. But it doesn't matter. It's all we can do. And so it's something that is inside of you and something that really matters and is a part of you. And so the everyday of sick animals, of suffering animals, of just hard things, it can really take a toll on you. And it's one of the biggest reasons that I work private practice medicine. A lot of places like, I'm going to name drop, Banfield, VCA, you're the worst.
Don't. Okay. She doesn't really mean that.
Yes, I do.
Continue with your story.
So I'm talking about like the bigwigs,
Mm-hmm.
not the people that work there, the people that own the place. There needs to be a feeling of family with the people that you work with. You've got to be able to laugh and smile and cry through some of the most awful times of the day. And it matters that you work with people who you trust and that you work with people who have the same devotion to what they're doing. See? Carolyn agrees.
Okay, it's okay. We're simply going to say that right now this is a matter of personal opinion, but the people who work at those organizations probably
it's
have
not
same,
at all. Yes,
right?
they actually suffer a lot higher rate of burnout and compassion fatigue because they are
Of the corporate
constricted.
atmosphere.
Yes,
I understand.
they're constricted
Yep.
by the corporate atmosphere versus having the feel of family like you do at a small place like Homeward Bound where I work, or Maguanago Animal Hospital where I used to work.
Got it. So I'm going to jump in here just to say one of the reasons that I chose Animal Reiki, actually Animal Reiki chose me. I didn't do any of the choosing at all. It landed in my lap. But what I have found is that it not only helps animals, but it helps the people that care for the animals. It helps them deal with the things like compassion fatigue. It helps them deal with the stress, because you can create a space for the animal that is so full of love and compassion, and the animals, our pets, actually help heal us as much as we help heal them. And when we share a space of Reiki with them, so Reiki is simply pure positive energy. Reiki is a Japanese word, and so it's not magic. There's nothing magic about it. Reiki is not a weird thing. It is simply opening. It is simply opening your heart and your soul, opening the space around you to accept all of the love and compassion that you have for pets and animals, and it's mutual. It comes back. It's back and forth between animal and person, and we see better healing with animals. We see better relationships with their companions, and we can help ease some of that stress and strain that Danielle was describing with working in the field of animal care. So, anything else, Danielle, that you would like to add about being a vettech? About your own dog?
Google doesn't have any letters after it. Your veterinarian
What?
does.
Oh yeah. Oh good.
Google does
Yep.
not have a doctorate. Google did not pay a lot of money to go to vet school.
There you go. That is a really good point. And what I will add is that as a Reiki practitioner and a Reiki teacher, I work in conjunction with veterinarians. So there is absolutely nothing to substitute for good veterinary care. and that we all work together in providing a loving space and a healing space and making life better for the animals that we share the planet with. So I'm so glad, Carolyn, I'm so glad that you were able to join us. I'm so glad you were able to jump on. Victoria, I think you may or may not still be on. I'm not sure. I see 2 people watching at the moment. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions about either veterinary care, being a vet tech, or animal Reiki, if you have any more interest in that, pop a comment below. Let me know. I will respond to anybody who posts comments. Carolyn, it was so nice to see you, and I
Even
hope.
though we didn't really see you, we just saw your
But-
little thing.
but we do see
it felt
you.
like you were here.
It did feel like you were here. Hey, and if you're coming to visit in April, we can't wait to see you. Abby, how you doing, Abby? It's good to see you. You know
Yes,
Abby, right?
Abby.
And so my daughter
Abby
Danielle
does
Yeah.
nails.
Abby does nails. And Abigail.
Yes, Abby does Reiki, right?
Abby was my Reiki teacher, absolutely. So Abby has taught me many of the things that I know with the foundation of Reiki. So thank you so much, dear. All right, we are jumping off. We are going to go enjoy our steak and finish our wine. I hope that everybody has had a great evening. If that's, or when you catch this, if it happens to be morning, have a great morning and
Or
have a
maybe
great day.
afternoon.
Or afternoon, yeah. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye. She keeps trying to talk back. You're so funny. See you guys.